Hello and welcome to the White Coat Classroom. In this module, we would be studying about the patella bone. So the patella bone is called as the kneecap. It is the largest sesamoid bone of our body. Sesamoid bones are the bones which are formed in the tendon of muscle. So it is the largest sesamoid bone. Talking about its anatomy, it's a triangle-shaped bone. So we can appreciate this triangle like this. So this is like a triangle. So this part is the base of triangle. This part is the base of triangle. This is the apex of triangle and it has two borders, the medial border and the lateral border. So these are the two borders. Talking about the surface, it has two surfaces. The interior surface, the surface which we are seeing, this is the anterior surface. And we have is the one posterior surface. So this is the posterior surface. Talking about the features of posterior surface, on the posterior surface we can appreciate this part. This larger upper part is the articular part and it is a smooth part. While in the lower part what we are appreciating, it is roughened. So we have this non-articular lower rough part and this is articular smooth part. In the articular smooth part we are appreciating this elevation, this ridge. So this is a vertical ridge which divides the articular surface into the medial and the lateral one. So the lateral articular surface is larger in size compared to the medial articular surface. While talking about the anterior surface is roughened, having muscular ridges or muscular impressions. So there are presence of ridges and these ridges are due to muscular attachment. So we have muscular impressions in the form of muscular ridges on the anterior surface. Now let's learn the anatomical position and side determination. Now for the purpose of side determination, we will be using this pictogram as our reference. So this is the right side of the pictogram or right side of this person and this is the left side. So this is our patellar bone. This is the anterior surface of patella. This part is the base part and this is the apex part of patella and this is the lower part of patella. So what we have to do is we have to keep the patella on table and the side to which it falls, it belongs to that side. So with a reference to this person, this is falling to the right side, so it belongs to the right side. Talking about the next one. This is the anterior surface, base part and the apex part. When keeping on table like this, it is falling to the left side with respect to this person. So it belongs to the left side of this person. Why it occurs like this is as the inferior surface of the patella have two articular parts, the lateral one, the lateral articular part and the medial articular part. So as the lateral articular part is larger in size, so it stabilizes on the lateral side when kept on table. So when I'll be placing like this on table, in the midline I'll be putting it, so it is falling on the lateral larger articular surface. So from it, we identify the side. Now let's learn the attachments on the patella bone. So the patella bone is attached to 4 important muscles. Now let's learn the attachments on the patella bone. So we have 5 important attachments, 4 of which are muscular attachment and 1 is the ligamentous attachment. Talking about the muscular attachment, we will be first orienting you. So this is the medial side, this is the lateral side as it is falling on its lateral aspect. So this is the lateral, this is the medial, this is the base part and lower we have is the apex part. So on the medial part or the medial aspect, we have insertion of a muscle. That muscle is called as vastus medialis muscle. So we have vastus medialis like this. Similar to it, on the lateral aspect and somewhat superiorly, we have insertion of vastus lateralis muscle. So vastus medialis, vastus lateralis. On the base aspect, we have insertion of a muscle that is vastus intermedius muscle. So medialis, intermedius and lateralis. Just anterior to the vastus medialis, we have insertion of rectus femoris muscle. So we have rectus femoris like this. And all these four muscular attachments are insertions. The next we have is a ligamentous attachment, which is on the posterior aspect. So on the posterior non-articular rough part over here, we have attachment of a ligament. That ligament is called as ligamentum patelli. After the attachments, let's see the involvement of the articular surface in the various processes. So the articular surface is divided by this ridge into the medial articular part and the lateral articular part. So again by a vertical line, the medial articular part is divided in two parts, 1 and 2. So the next we have is the horizontal lines. We have two horizontal lines which divide. Now, this region is the region number 1 and it articulates on the extension process. Just above to it, we have is the region number 2 and it articulates in the slight flexion, and the region number 3 is involved in the mid-flexion process, while this region number 4 beyond it, this region is involved in the full flexion process. As it is a sesamoid bone, so the process of ossification starts approximately by 3 to 6 years of age, and it is fused completely by the puberty. Sometimes there is failure to fusion of this anterolateral aspect, so because of which the appearance is called as bipartite patella. And that's it for patella. Thank you so much for watching.